A five-star rating is considered the greatest honor for a Chinese hotel to be awarded. It's also helpful in increasing room prices to match the guest's social status. Chinese guests prefer to ask how many stars a hotel has before they decide to check in. Therefore, becoming a five-star hotel in China is quite significant. However, the situation is changing now. After the Chinese government implemented the austerity campaign 2 years ago, five-star hotels are no longer guaranteed a high turnover rate. This change in regulation has heavily affected their revenues. Many of them have even considered lowering their star ratings to elude the campaign's restrictions. It's not easy for hotels to apply for five-star rankings in China. The hotel has to go through prolonged and complicated procedures. As China Business News report, usually takes 8 months to a year for the local tourism administration's assessment. Some five-star rated hotels might be disqualified by the local administration if they don't pass the annual assessment. Five-star hotels used to be wary of being downgraded in the past, but now they initiate the downgrading voluntarily. Data from the Shanghai Tourism Administration shows that last year only 2 high-end hotels applied for the five-star rating assessment. This number declined by 80% since 2012. Moreover, the data shows that Shanghai had 55 luxury hotels open in the past 5 years alone. However, only 8 of them applied for the municipal government's five-star rating assessment. That is to say, 85% gave up becoming certified five-star hotels. This has become a trend in other areas as well. A report from the China Tourist Hotel Association shows that last year China had 56 five-star hotels requested to downgrade their star rating. Newer high-end hotels also decided not to apply for the five-star hotel certifications. It might be strange to see these hotels voluntarily downgrade their ratings, but looking at the Chinese government's austerity campaign will shed some light on the matter. As China Business News reports, recently the central government announced that government conferences can only be held in 4-star or lower-rated hotels. The Beijing municipal government even announced the official allowance for attending conferences can be no more than 550 yuan, or $90 per person per day. The allowance includes accommodation, food, and other costs. The lower allowance rate cannot cover the high cost of staying in five-star hotels. For instance, the cheapest guest room in the Beijing Hilton Hotel is about $110 per night. The cheapest room in the Beijing Shangri-La is $270 per night. Those are both far above the government's conference allowance. By comparison, the average hotel room for 4-star hotels in Beijing is between 300 and 400 yuan per night. That's equal to 48 to 65 US dollars. Don't go away, because up next in Money Matters, we'll discuss how these hotels can stay afloat in the new market. Stay tuned.